All right. As I said, we've got week 1 best bets. I went 0 for 3. Sean, you went 3-0. Just get your gloating.
It feels good.
Yeah, get your
you know
gloating out
what?
of the way.
It feels good. And I'm surprised you haven't thanked me yet, personally. Because I believe I'm the only reason that Notre Dame beat Texas A&M.
Oh, shut the hell up!
Genuinely,
shut it. No, because last year you bet on them a bunch of times and they lost last year. So I don't want to hear it.
You have to respect a hot Saturday, and I was having a hot Saturday, and I didn't get one thank you for saving that team. You're not getting one.
That's the most dick thing to do, by the way. And we started yelling about this. You don't bet on somebody's team when they're sitting down to watch it and they're visibly stressed by the game.
I was hot. I had already gone 3-0. I had 2 more wins under my belt in the afternoon slate. It does matter.
And I got bet on somebody's team.
Ungrateful that I saved Notre Dame's season practically, because we know it's cupcake. And if they took that loss, it'd be
You're
over.
a pompous ass.
Are you kidding me? I couldn't get one thanks.
You're not getting a single thanks. You shouldn't have bet on them. If they lost, you would have heard the end of it. I would have stabbed you.
If you were having a hot Saturday, if you had a hot Saturday rolling into Sunday, I would love for you to bet on Atlanta. I would beg Joe. I'll pay your unit. Just do it on your account, because my account ain't hitting. That's what I would do.
If I have a hot Saturday rolling into a Sunday, I promise you, I will bet against Atlanta every single goddamn time.
That is crazy to say.
That's
crazy to say.
Screw yourself.
No, now you're crossing the line.
No, you're the one who started this.
No. I started it. I won the game.
Don't bet on somebody's team, or at least if you're going to do it, don't freaking tell me. Don't tell me that you're doing that.
I was on the phone with somebody else, and they asked me what plays I had. I was not going to tell you. I was going to keep it to myself, but I couldn't at that point.
I hate you as a human being.
I was hamstrung, as they say.
I hate you as a human being. Week 1 or week 2 bets, though. I don't know why I'm having trouble navigating this document. This is just we got to separate. We got to get more than one document. My first pick, though, that I want to pitch here: Kansas laying 5.5 versus Illinois. I'm surprised by how close this spread is. I think that this Kansas team has the potential to be even more explosive than they were last year. I was duped by Illinois last season. They were one of my few dupe teams.
I'll give a dupe there. Big dupe on me also.
They duped all over my chest. And I thought that Illinois was going to win this matchup last year, and Kansas blew past them. And what was made evident is that the clunky, slow roster that Illinois had does not match up with a team like Kansas that's going to kill you in space. So that 5 points, that is so juicy. Are you kidding me? I think that they can win by 14 or more. That is one of the easiest layups that I have ever seen. And that doesn't include the one that you stole from me, which you're going to get to in a second.
I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to hear about you trying to move the goalposts, which we will discuss in a moment.
By the way, we've never said that we can't duplicate picks. We just don't do it. We've never said that we can't duplicate picks.
Yes, we have.
When have we ever said?
We've never duplicated picks.
Somebody find me where it says that we've duplicated.
Never once have we duplicated picks.
Also, you said to me earlier when I was yelling at you about stealing a pick that I wanted. You were like, oh, now you see what it's like when you're not the one who makes the doc.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
There were plenty of times last year where you put your picks in before me.
Oh, no.
Yes,
I may have put my FC estimates in before you, which we will also get back to tomorrow.
There were plenty of times.
Look, I'm just saying it's a little different when you're scanning. Get to the document. Put your stuff in. I didn't just put the Sean bets in and then immediately fill in my picks. Hey, Joe and Sean were sitting there for an hour. Go ahead and do that then. But I know you're busy. You got a job. I don't mind your pick, but the tough thing about the Fighting for Nellies is that they will never play for you when you bet on them. When you bet against them, they're the best team you've ever seen in your life. So it's a little scary. I don't like betting against Illinois because I don't know when they're going to decide to actually go out and play football. But Kansas is strong enough, 5.5. I like it. I can't knock you. My first for this weekend slate, Iowa.
Don't support my pick. Don't. Oh, I like it. Shut up.
I'm rooting for you this
Shut
week.
up.
I want you to make it more of a contest this year.
What's your first pick?
It's a beatdown. I'm trying to get you back up out of the dumpster.
Shut up.
Iowa, giving 2.5 to Iowa State.
Terrible pick.
It is not a terrible pick. I don't know if Iowa State is going to score 10 points this game. It's very possible that they don't.
Bad pick.
It's a good pick, and you're lashing out because I was being positive.
Shit pick.
This is a really good pick, and I think if you turned on another show, you would hear someone praising Iowa's defense and how stout they are, and that Iowa State only has a fan full of corns. That their fan is just cornfields.
I said just stalks of corn.
Oh,
That
stalks
was,
of corn. Pardon me,
was-
not corns.
I'm glad that you.
Learn how to
I'm
speak,
glad that
Anderson.
you tune in from. Wait, so do you just like listen to me and then not hear Blake? Is that kind of the?
I don't. How can I hear Blake?
That's a good
I'm
point.
just hearing you yelling, and then I say, okay, you're lashing out. It's fine. Iowa 2.5. It's a simple, nice bet. I can't believe they're only favored by 2.5. They dropped 40 last week. Maybe they'll have some carryover success and have 21 on the board. That's all they need to cover this spread.
My second pick that I love, I was stunned by this. Arizona State's favored by 6.5. Give me Mississippi State. Are you kidding me? Look, Jeff Lebby, I know that it's his first game or first like real big matchup that he has at Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Mississippi State last year, under a far more incompetent head coach, beat Arizona. Beat Arizona. That was one of the best teams in the Pac-12. For some reason, we think that Arizona State is this behemoth, this offensive powerhouse, because they lit up the score on a nothing opponent last week. Give me Mississippi State to cover the 6.5. I would even take a money line, but I want to just give myself a little bit of the free cushion I was handed out here. So I'm going to take Mississippi State 6.5.
I think there has to be some factor of playing so late at night and traveling and playing in Arizona State. Like that has to be the factor of why it's 6.5.
I think that they went to Arizona in the same circumstance last year.
Well, then they shouldn't be the underdog in this situation. It's a fine bet. I don't love betting on lower ranked SEC teams going west typically. I know that's what they did. Mississippi State did it last year, but I've seen enough of Florida getting beat by Utah. I've seen it. It's actually shaking me to my core to think about betting on an SEC team flying west late night. Can't do it. My second pick here, if you don't mind, Tennessee giving 7.5 versus the NC State Wolfpack. I'm sure this is a bad pick. Why would you even consider this to be a bad pick? Oh, this is because Joe wanted this pick and started losing his mind and jumping in his chair earlier when he said, "Oh, I can't believe you took the NC State Tennessee game." All right, you know what?
Lowest hanging fruit.
You pitched after seeing that this pick went into my hands, which is a good pick because NC State looked uber flawed against Western Carolina last week, and Tennessee dotted up their opponent, poor Chattanooga, getting beat down by the rolling Volunteers. When I had this pick in my little board here, you said we should do a draft style of betting picks. That was your pitch.
If you pitched that to me last year, I would have more than willingly accepted that, but you never did. It never crossed my mind.
So you want to snake draft the picks. Because I got Tennessee.
Well, it's too late now. It's too late now. We're not changing the
It'll
format.
never happen, DeLeone. It'll never once happen.
All right.
Tennessee,
you get the free correct pick.
7.5.
It helps me that your other two are dog shit, so I'll be completely fine.
Sure.
My last one. This is my my way of injecting criticism towards Dabo.
Your magnum opus here.
Yeah, Clemson -17 versus App State. Can't get up for Clemson, but will take all of his anger out on App State. Like this is a banger. This is an easy one. You think he's not going to show up and just unleash on an opponent that's just kind of sitting there, happy to be there? I know that App State wants to pull off the upset and they're a tough opponent to go up against, but App State doesn't know what's coming for him. No, they're not going to direct this towards Florida State or Miami or maybe South Carolina. No, you're going to it's like getting cut off in traffic and then getting out of your car and then full speed running and punching a child in the face. That is the most Dabo thing that he could possibly do. So this is a banger of a pick. Of course I'm going to take this one.
So you think that the post Georgia hangover will
No, it's not a hangover. It's like, God, we got our asses kicked so bad. I'm going to take it out on this poor old lady I see at the park.
Dude, you know what? If Clemson's offense didn't look half as anemic as they did, I would love this pick. The defense, I love it for Clemson's defense. I mean, they until the late second half really showed like they had some backbone against Georgia. And if they played like they did in the first half versus App State shouldn't score a bunch in this game. Clemson's offense looked terrible.
But this is my whole point, though. Dabo needs to put up a stupid point total and to win by an unnecessary amount of points to get everybody off his ass so that, you know what he's going to do? He's going to show up to the press conference on Monday. Like, oh, I thought I didn't need to go in the transfer portal. I thought I didn't need to go and get receivers. Or like you guys made it seem
we
like.
just dropped 60 on him.
Yeah, he's going to,
sure.
this is going to be his rallying cry game because he blasted App State. No, this is a easy pick.
I like how you inject your emotions into each of your picks. That's fun for me. See, because I like that also. It's almost a reverse jinx for yourself because you're not really.
Shut up and make the pick. Shut up and make the pick. You had one good week.
Oh, it was a great week. Don't call it good. It was even a perfect week. My final pick, Georgia Southern, giving one versus Nevada. It is a pick 'em at this point. I loved what I saw Nevada do in week 0. That's great. You know, they put up a great fight against SMU. But you know what I love more? The fight that I saw? Georgia Southern staying in the game versus Boise State. Oh, seeing a running back go for 6 touchdowns and 1 billion yards, and it's still close late in the game. Love it. Georgia Southern coming out here to play. They don't give an F about Nevada. Why would they? They just watched Ashton GT run for 6 touchdowns and almost had a chance to win. So they're not fearing Nevada at all. I like Georgia Southern right here, giving one, getting some get back, getting on their feet.
Nevada didn't play Boise State.
Georgia Southern.
Oh, Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
Okay. I was confused. No, I hate this. I actually almost, one of my picks almost was Nevada to cover and to win.
Okay.
So this one's terrible.
Take it in your personal life then, Pappy. Go ahead.
I did take it in my personal life.
Oh, okay. So that's an early fade. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Early
I got
fade.
a lot of fades on you.
That works.
I got a lot of fades on you. Fade you any day.